We're at the Walmart in Federal Way. They're going to be closing, and this is the line to get in.
Y'all hear that they said 261 Walmarts are shutting down? Hold on. Now, they said since Walmart is mostly populated in the U.S., a lot of U.S. locations will be shut down. But they're
workers this month as it closed 154 stores in 27 states. Many of them were the only place to buy groceries.
Where are you going to buy your groceries now?
I don't know. It won't be Walmart.
Some in the Metcalf Park neighborhood are preparing to lose a vital grocery store. Kroger announced last month it's closing 5 Pick and Save locations in the Milwaukee area, leaving neighbors like Carolyn in search of a place to get fresh groceries and her medication.
Well, guys, here we go.
Who are you and why should I care?
Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help the channel. Today's video, many stores are closing down permanently in the US. Guys, this is one of the reasons many Walmart stores are closing down on many locations because of situation like this video we just saw here. A lot of Walmart locations that are being vandalized by criminals and looters. Walmart said enough is enough. They are tired of losing money on this location, especially in location where poor population live.
Where? Where, Dwight?
Seems like you already know where.
And they decide to close down their stores because they don't want to keep up hiring security guard, calling the police because of a situation like this.
We're at the Walmart in Federal Way. They're going to be closing, and this is the line to get in because everything right now is 50% off. So let's see how long it takes to get inside. All right, so yesterday we didn't get in, but we're trying again today. 50% off.
Guys, this is another Walmart closing down. So they mark down everything 50%. So they want to get rid of all the merchandise. And most of these Walmart, they are closing down on poor neighborhoods, affecting hundreds and hundreds of people that now they're going to have to drive 30, 40, 50 miles to buy their groceries.
Hey, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Also, the unemployments on these neighborhoods, they're going to go up because all of these individuals, they're going to be out of work because they closed down the stores.
It's looking bare. Let's hope we can find some stuff. This is the electronics, and everything is 50% off, dude. This is
Of course, the electronics section is going to be empty. That's the first section that people is they run to get, you know, big discount, 50% off. Electronics, forget it.
Say, I'm getting some batteries because where can you find them at 50% off? You can't. Jewelry. Huh. Ooh, anklets. They're gold though. I like silver. Got Halloween stuff right there. Hair ties, beanies, covers, hats.
Guys, do you have noticed that every time they close down a store, it's only affecting the middle class or the poor class?
You know this. How? Hold on, bro. How?
And this is what the news is not talking about.
Did y'all hear that they said 261 Walmarts are shutting down? Hold on. Now, they said since Walmart is mostly populated in the U.S., a lot of U.S. locations will be shut down. But they're also shutting down Walmarts in Brazil. Most of the Walmarts that are in Brazil are also getting shut down. They said it's due to theft that they're getting stole from and that the inventory is not adding up.
There you have it, guys. 261 Walmart shutting down the United States.
Do you believe me yet?
Because of theft. And most of the people are making videos saying that in November they're gonna go to Walmart, especially to Walmart, to go steal because they don't have any food stamp to buy food.
They tried to prevent the stealing with the self-checkout and having security at the door, but that was not enough. All the things that they tried to do to prevent the theft did not prevent the theft. Theft kept going on. So now all across America, Walmart is officially shutting down next month. Next month. And our whole time, I think it's this month because they said in May. From May 4th, they're going to start shutting down Walmarts. So slowly but surely, every Walmart is starting to shut down. That's why they would not start accepting Apple Pay or doing anything. Even Walmart Plus is already shut down right now as we speak. Personally, I did not think that Walmart was getting stole from that much to where that they was eventually going to have to close down business. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought Walmart was like $1 billion business. It would never close down. What y'all think about this? Do y'all think they're really getting stole from that much?
I believe Walmart is #1 employer in the United States. Multi-million-dollar company, and they are closing a lot of stores. You know why? Because they don't like to lose money.
I like money.
Nobody likes to lose money. Also, a lot of these stores, they are closing down because of the tariff. They said, we are not paying for the tariff. So instead of raising their prices, they decide to close down a whole bunch of stores. It's going to affect millions and millions of people throughout the United States.
Man, I'm dead.
This is a Kroger. So it's not only Walmart closing down stores. Kroger, they decide to close a whole bunch of stores. These people, they're going to have to find another place to buy their groceries. Some of these areas, they are becoming food deserts. Well, a lot of people, maybe they're going to say, oh, it's not going to affect me that they're closing down a Walmart or a Kroger, but unemployment is going to go high. Right now, unemployment is through the roof. Fact. If they continue closing down stores, that's hundreds and hundreds of people without a job.
1,000 workers this month as it closed 154 stores in 27 states. Many of them were the only place to buy groceries.
Where are you going to buy your groceries now?
I don't know. It won't be Walmart. I'm done with Walmart.
According to new data, hundreds of Walmart stores across the U.S. have shut down in just the first half of 2025. From Minnesota and California to Texas, entire communities are now left without a single Walmart within a 50-mile radius. What's driving the...
What did I tell you? 50-mile radius. So like I said, people, they're going to have to drive around 50 miles to the closer grocery store to get their groceries.
Mass shutdown? The root cause lies in the 2025 tariffs introduced by the Trump administration, which sent food prices skyrocketing, especially for imported goods. With budgets tightening, consumers have been forced to cut back. Sales plummeted, and Walmart, rather than sticking it out, chose to retreat swiftly from low-income areas. The result, thousands of jobs gone, millions facing disruptions to their daily meals. A food supply chain once known for keeping America fed at low cost is now collapsing, starting with 10 key states. In this video, we're taking you through the 10 hardest hit states currently spiraling into crisis as Walmart pulls back. Don't look away. Your state might be next. Number 1. Minnesota.
Elsewhere in the metro tonight, a Walmart in Coon Rapids will shut its doors later this month.
Coon Rapids. Minnesota is bracing for something no one thought would happen. The region's largest Walmart is set to close its doors on August 29, 2025.
Guys, let me know in the comments below if any grocery store have closed in the area where you live, in the state where you live. Right here on where I live, I haven't seen any big grocery store close down. I seen, small grocery store, they go bankrupt because they cannot compete with the big grocery stores.
76 employees will lose their jobs, but the impact goes far beyond that number. This Walmart isn't just a place to shop. For thousands of residents, especially seniors, retired workers, and low-income families, it's the only reliable source of groceries within a 20-mile radius. Once it's gone, people are left without affordable alternatives. Other stores are too far, public transportation is limited, and delivery fees are out of reach. It all adds up to an invisible barrier that blocks access to basic meals. So why is Walmart leaving?
It used to be people coming and spending $200-300 for their week, right? Right now they spend at the most $30-40.
It all started with the harsh tariffs.
That's a big decrease on spending. And you know why people are spending less? Because this administration is cracking down on the food stamp, on the EBT. A lot of these stores, they depend on food stamps to survive. So now people, they don't have food stamps, so they're not going to be able to go shop there. Before they used to go and, get a big shopping cart full of groceries. Now, like this guy was saying, they just go and spend $30-40.
Oh my God!
Reintroduced by the Trump administration in early 2025. Imported food from Canada and Mexico. Frozen meats produced dairy beans. Saw price hikes of 20 to 35% in just a few months. Shoppers couldn't keep up. They bought less, went for cheaper options, and in some cases skipped meals altogether. Sales dropped sharply. And Walmart, built on ruthless efficiency, made a cold calculation pullout. Coon Rapids is just one dot on the map, but its story is a warning for communities across the country teetering on the edge when a retail giant exits. It's not just a few empty shelves. It's the collapse of a low-cost food system, the loss of stable jobs, and a blow to the community's sense of security. No need for panic. Just look at the facts.
Guys, this is not to be fear-mongering, but you have to look around what's going on in your city, in your states. And this is happening everywhere in the United States. We have to be prepared for what is coming. This is one of the signs that the economy is collapsing in this 2025. So guys, you have to be ready.
Some in the Metcalf Park neighborhood are preparing to lose a vital grocery store. Kroger announced last month it's closing 5 pick and save locations in the Milwaukee area, leaving neighbors like Carolyn in search of a place to get fresh groceries and her medication.
A lot of our people that live in the building, we don't have cars where we can get to where we need to get.
As Pick and Save gears up to close this location, neighbors here will have to go elsewhere to find fresh groceries. Like over a mile east to this Save-A-Lot just off West Fond du Lac Avenue. Or another option about 2 miles north. That'll bring you here to the Sherman Park grocery store. However,
yeah, this is a big problem because if you don't have a car, how the heck you gonna go a mile to drive to buy your groceries?
Help me! Help me!
You're gonna have to either walk, go on a bicycle, or take an Uber or something like that, because it looks like there is no public transportation there. If you go to these places to buy your groceries, it's because you don't have, enough money to spend, meaning you don't have money to pay for an Uber or private transportation to take you there.
These ain't opinions. These are facts.
both locations are over a mile away from the Metcalf Park neighborhood, which ultimately will classify it as a food desert.
That's why neighbors, elected officials, and community groups came together in an emergency town hall to address the situation and fight for food justice in the neighborhood.
My question is, how do you fight for food justice? Can somebody explain that to me, please? Because once this corporation, they decide that they're going to close down, there's no turning back. If they're not making money, if they think they're not making money in your neighborhood, they're going to shut down and they're going to leave. They don't care if you go hungry. They doesn't care. They don't care if you have to drive 30, 40 miles to the next grocery store or you have to walk there.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
They just don't care. They just care about profit. So the way this is going, it's not going to be only Walmart or Kroger. Some other stores, they're going to be closing down because what's going on with the government, you know, they are taking away food stamps. And because of that, a lot of grocery stores are losing thousands and thousands of dollars every month, sometimes millions of dollars.
It's bad, real bad.
So guys, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this whole situation.
Something ain't right.
And let me know in the comments below where do you live and if they are closing down stores like Walmart and Kroger. Like I always said, veterans, my respects to you guys. Thank you for your service. You guys deserve the best.